And welcome back to Daily Wrap. Donald Trump has unveiled his new tax plan that he believes will make America great again.
We're going to cut the individual rates from 7 brackets to 4. Simplification. 25%, 20%, 10%, and 0. If you're single and earn less than $25,000 or married and jointly earn less than $50,000, you'll not pay any income tax. Nothing.
Let me repeat, you do not have... Who did the sound in that building? Who needs a microphone?
Trump doesn't need a microphone in any building.
Yeah, I guess not, but that was just almost like out of, a bad movie. But it sounded authoritative, so
it's almost like when you go to Walmart, it's like sale in aisle 3.
Right.
We've got a blue light.
Clean up in aisle 2.
I wasn't even in aisle 2. All right. The Donald went on to explain what his tax plan eliminates.
This eliminates very strongly and quickly the marriage penalty, very unfair penalty. It eliminates the AMT, which is the alternative minimum tax. It ends the death tax. It's a double taxation. A lot of families go through hell over the death tax. It reduces or eliminates most of the deductions and loopholes available to special interests and to the very rich. In other words, it's going to cost me a fortune.
So Trump went on to say it would preserve the mortgage deduction and charitable givings deductions. Here are the rest of the details for you taking notes at home. 4 tax brackets instead of 7. The first would be a 0% rate. Individuals making $25,000 to $50,000 or couples making $50,000 to $100,000 would pay 10% in federal income taxes and keep most of their current exemptions and deductions. Not bad. Those making $50,000 to $150K or couples making $100K to $300K would pay 20% and keep more than half of their current deductions. Numbers don't play well on television sometimes because that's floating all over the place.
Little in the
or
weeds.
anywhere else it seems to be. Congress, throw the venue out.
Can we talk about his last sentence? I actually have not been overly critical of Trump on this. It's not all that much different than what Jeb Bush has offered, what Marco Rubio has offered. It's not crazy. It's not Trump crazy. It's a rational plan. I have some things I pick at. But when he says at the end, this will cost me a fortune, nonsense. If for no other reason that by eliminating the death tax, the estate tax, which, by the way, only affects people who have estates of more than $5 million, and mostly hurts farmers, by the way, if it's going to save him millions upon millions upon
but do you think he
millions.
cares about his
kids? It won't save him anything.
We leave it to our kids anyhow. So that part he overdid it.
He doesn't care about that, though, right? He really doesn't. In other words, I don't think. No. He does not.
This isn't to benefit him, though. I mean, I feel like this plan is.
It does benefit you when it benefits your kids.
But he's not putting the plan in to benefit himself or his rich buddies. You always hear that from Democrats, like this is just to help out your rich buddies and Halliburton.
But of course, the devil's in the details. This only works out well if he does, in fact. I mean, he changed the rates, not bad, okay. But it only works if you do cut out all of those deductions and all of that special interest stuff. I got a lot of money I'm willing to put on the table right here that says if the Donald is ever president, those special interest deductions don't go away so quick, but lowering the rates will.
But
interesting.
A couple of
couple
of things that I think are also really great. First of all, the repatriation of all the cash that's overseas from
10%.
the corporate. Fantastic. We need that money to be put to work here in the United States. The other thing is that Donald Trump is the first candidate that I've heard, and frankly the first politician I've heard, who understands small business and understands that the majority of small business owners pay at an individual income tax rate and not at a corporate rate. And he actually addressed that would be taken care of. Now, granted, devil's in the details, but that he understands that's an issue and that if you have a small business, you will be paying that 15% corporate rate. And I think that is huge for small business.
It was actually, I will not only agree with
huge.
you. Huge. It was the most creative part of what he's offered that nobody else has offered. I hope Democrats, by the way, will pick up on that as they begin to formulate their tax plans because it was a smart idea.
It's great, and it's 28 million small businesses in this country. 22 million of them,
and they need
at least, are going to be focused on this.
I agree.
Okay. So what would you grade this plan, A through F, Carol Roll?
I would say B+. There's some things I disagree with, but I think it was a very good plan.
Okay.
I'd
Rick?
say C+.
C+.
Yeah.
Why not a little higher?
Well,
than
you know, I'm
778?
a bigger fan, to be honest with you. If we're going to make changes, I'm for the flat tax with an understanding that it cannot be changed by adding special interest deductions or tax credits for a set period of time, like 25 years.
And I don't like the fact that not everybody has a stake. I don't care if you pay $5. I want you to have some stake so that you care.
I think either way, unlike Mitt Romney, you're not going to say that Donald Trump is the rich guy trying to help out his rich buddies and himself.
Not
he is
at
the
all.
billionaire that comes off as a populist.
No,
it's
he's
a very
just trying
tricky
to
thing
hurt
to do.
a lot of poor immigrants.
Anyway, so what do you think about Donald Trump's tax plan? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments and let us know. Up next, is Vice President Biden the Democrats' best chance to keep the White House? Is Biden even running?
we feel about
We
that.
think so, probably.
Yeah,
Stay
some
tuned.
of us do.